Welcome back to South Central Communications GigaFast pregame report, your local 1 gig internet provider. Want to look at some of the player statistics from the Hawks, but the Hawks actually combined 2 schools to be able to get enough students on the floor to field a team. So it's not very often that we see the West Desert Hawks here at the state tournament, and because they combine 2 different schools to come up with enough players to field a team, they also don't play a lot of games, and they don't post up any stats to the Deseret News. So I don't have any stats about who the players are. I can tell you on the team they have a total of 6 players. They have 5 sophomores and 1 freshman for the West Desert Hawks. That's what they have for the statistics for the West Desert Hawks. Let's take a look at some of the player statistics from the Bobcats, the Panguitch Bobcats. If I can find... turned one too many pages. It looks like Capri Orton, a guard, senior, is their leading scorer, averaging 15.3 points a game. She has a total of 25 three-pointers on the year. Brittany Henry, a guard, is a senior. She averages 15.1 a game. She has 66 three-pointers in this season. That's something to watch for. Matea Barney, a forward, junior, averages 8.7 a game. Carly Eyre, she's a senior, averaging 8.15 a game, and Kaisa Miller, a forward junior, is averaging 7.95 points a game. So there are some of the people that you're going to be watching for as we play this game. That has been the South Central Communication GigaFast pregame report. Sign up for 1 gig internet today. Get a gig and get going. Okay, I missed the starting lineups though. Take the tip off. Panguitch goes down, scores a quick 2 points to get things going. And now it is the Hawks' turn. Turnaround jumper from about 6 feet, no good. Panguitch down with the rebound, and looks like Brittany Henry on the wing, trying to get it down low, gets it into Barney. Barney puts it up and drops in 2 points for the Bobcats. Matea Barney with the second 2 points. It's 4-0 as we get underway here. Game number 4 of the 1A state tournament. We're in the Richfield High School. Of course, the boys are playing today over in the Sevier Valley Center, just, well, right across the soccer field from where we're sitting. Shot up, it's no good. The rebound goes long and out of bounds. It's going to be Panguitch ball. Panguitch sponsors Garfield Memorial Hospital. Garfield Memorial Hospital serving the Paiute area, wishing all of the teams success. Bobcats with the ball. Whipping it around the horn. Down to the corner, driving, dishing out high. And Brittany Henry with a 3-pointer. Ball goes into the Hawks. Kaylee Bake across the timeline. Ball is knocked out of bounds by Henry. It will go out to the Hawks. Hawks will inbound from the side of the court. Down into the middle, back up to the top. Bake setting up the offense. And stolen away on a pass from Allred. And a fast break goes in quickly. Carpy Orton, 2 on the fast break for the Bobcats. Capri, sorry. Put the R in the wrong spot. Nice little layup. Didn't go for points, but the Hawks get their own rebound. Second shot attempt, no good, and a foul is called. This is going to put Kaylee Bake, one of the 5 sophomores, on the line. The foul goes against Carly Ayer. First shot, no good. Looking at her second one, fires it. That one drops. Kaylee Bake. First point, free throw for the Hawks. They're now on the board. Bobcats attacking. Out on the right wing, pass down to the corner, and mishandled. It goes out of bounds. Capri Orton couldn't handle the pass, and it's a turnover. Goes over to the West Desert Hawks. Bring it across the timeline. Let you know that State Bank of Southern Utah is proud to present state championship basketball. For all your banking needs, visit sbsu.com. Stolen away, the fast break. Down, the layup misses. Rebound to the Bobcats. Out in the corner for 3. No good. Rebound to the Bobcats, and they're going to call her traveling. Turnover goes to the Hawks. Number 25 called on the travel, Keisha Miller, trying to get the outlet pass out, was called on the travel by the referee. Hawks bring it across the timeline. Again, it's Bake handling the ball, looking to an outlet, gets it over to Murphy. Murphy takes it down to the wing, down to the end line, and it gets kicked out of bounds by number 24. That is Matea Barney for the Bobcats, knocking that ball out of bounds. So the Hawks inbound, quick inbound pass, turnaround jumper, and 2 points for the Hawks. For number 12, that is Kara Conrad with the 2 points. Score is 9-3 on our scoreboard with 4 minutes and 32 seconds into the first quarter. 3-point from way downtown. That was Brittany Henry with that 3-pointer. 12-3. Just stolen away, stood up and taken away by Brittany Henry. Just ripped it out of her hands and goes in for the layup. Brittany will put 2 in. She draws the foul. Foul is going against Emmer Murphy. And Henry makes the 3-point the hard way. Again, almost stolen away by Henry, but able to control by Bake. She gets it. It's in the backcourt. They need to get it across the timeline. They finally do. Oh, almost over and back, and it is called over and back. The pass came back from Kara Conrad, and Kaylee Bake had not crossed the timeline yet. She jumped, but caught the ball in the air before she had positioned herself inside the forecourt. So it's back to the Bobcats. They whip it around the horn. Out to Carly Ayer. She gets it to the top of the key to Orton. Orton to Henry. Henry for a 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound, go to the Hawks. Looks like number 10, Haley Reel for the Hawks, bringing down the rebound. Hawks only have 6 players on the bench. Stolen away again, number 25, Keisha Miller steps into the passing lane, drives it all the way to the basket, puts in 2, and will go to the line. This foul is going up against Murphy as Kaisha hits the free throw. Murphy now has 2 fouls. Up for the Hawks. Hawks only have 6 members on this team. They have to be careful when it comes to not only fouls, but also how fast in the tempo of the game. That was 2 points dropping in for Carly Ayer. And a full timeout is being called. You're watching Utah High School Sports and the 1A State Championship, live.ksl.com and at mylocalradio.com. We'll be back.
It's fun helping each customer find the best vehicle for their needs. I'm Tracy Lawley and I've worked with my brother Kirk for 23 years. Back in 1969, my grandfather Donnell Jensen sold a customer this 1969 Dodge Charger. Years later, I had the opportunity to sell that same customer a new Dodge truck. And we continue to have the opportunity to serve his children and grandchildren. If you're buying a car from someone who isn't having fun, you should definitely come see me before you sign on the dotted line.
From dents to scratches, auto service, paint, and detailing, give Joe a call today for any of your auto body needs. Joe Dalton Auto Body in Circleville, 435-577-2442. Wishing Region 20 team success.
You're watching Utah 1A basketball on KSL and also at mylocalradio.com. It is the Panguitch Bobcats leading the West Desert Hawks by a score of 20-3 with 2:32 left in the first quarter action. Hawks will bring it in. This presentation brought to you by the Quality Inn of Richfield, the proud sponsor of 1A basketball playoffs. If you're coming to the state tournament, make the Quality Inn of Richfield your home away from home. Double team by the Bobcats, gets the ball away from the Hawks, and again it is Brittany Henry dropping in 2 points on the fast break layup. Brittany's having quite a first quarter. Is able to get that ball stolen away from Bake quite often. Bake gets the pass over to Conrad, back to Bake. And slapped away, jumping into the passing lane was Orton. Takes the ball end to end, drops in the 2 points for the fast break layup. Just talking about West Desert and a couple of things they have to avoid is the foul trouble. Also the pace of the game. You notice when they bring the ball down, they bring it down very deliberately, very slowly to control the pace of the game. Another fast break off a steal. 2 more points for Capri Orton. 2 more points for the Bobcats. And again, bringing the ball down slowly and deliberately. Bobcats meet them right at the timeline. Kind of box them in. And then they strip the ball away. This time the ball goes out of bounds off of the hands of Keisha Miller. And it will be the Hawks' ball from out of bounds. A couple of substitutions coming in for the Bobcats. Number 21 is Camry Fisher. And I'll get the number on the next one. I think it's Orton. Kane Orton. Cayenne Orton. Okay, we'll go with that. Fast break layup attempted by the Hawks. Goes off the bottom of the rim. Rebound goes down to Ayer. Ayer gets it into a fast break situation. Now they set up their offense. 3-point from the corner. Drops in. Number 14, Cayenne Orton, just into the game and drains a 3. 16 seconds left in the first quarter of action. 29-3 for the Bobcats. And called for the travel, number 15, Allred. Taneo Allred. 8 seconds left in the quarter. Another 3-point attempt from down in the corner, and it drains it. That's number 20, I think, Carly Ayer. Yes, it was. Carly Ayer takes a 3, and so End of one. It is 32-3 in favor of the Panguitch Bobcats over the West Desert Hawks. This is Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
JT Steel is a custom steel fabricator. It all began with a $2,000 job in 1983, from large projects like the BYU baseball stadium to a customer that needs an angle with a couple holes. Owner and Garfield County Commissioner Jerry Taylor wishes all teams success.
K&D Forest Products in Panguitch, Utah invite you to come visit them for all your building and log home needs. K&D would like to wish all teams success in the postseason. From giant, delicious, fluffy pancakes for breakfast and our great selection of sandwiches for lunch, to our choice steaks or our amazing homemade country fried steak and mashed potatoes for dinner, top it off with homemade pie, and Kenny Ray's is just like home.
Back for second quarter action as the West Desert Hawks inbound the ball to start the second quarter. 32-3 on the scoreboard. 3-point attempt off the backboard, no good. Rebound comes down to Barney, Matea Barney, for the Bobcats. Now they set up an offense, whip it around the outside. Another 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound comes down to the Hawks. It's number 4, Emma Murphy. She gets it out to Bake. Slows it down and brings it across the timeline. Gets the pass down to Allred. Allred goes inside to Real. Real's turnaround, tries to put it in, misses. And the ball on the rebound gets knocked out of bounds by the Bobcats. It will be West Desert ball from underneath their own backboard. Stolen away on the inbounds pass. Fast break points go down and drop down for Orton. First 2 points of the second quarter. Bake gets it over to Conrad. Conrad gets it down to Real. Real back out to Bake. She puts it up from the wing. It goes off of the rim, bounces high. Ball comes down. Fighting for it, and they call a jump ball. The possession arrow gives the ball to the Bobcats. Panguitch Drug, Sam Marshall with Panguitch Drug wants to wish all teams success during the tournament. Bobcats set up a three-pointer from the wing, short. Rebound to the Bobcats, the putback no good, and the rebound comes down to West Desert. In the right place at the right time. Number 12, Conrad with the rebound. Bake gets it across the timeline, finds the seam, drives into the paint. Is she trying to put it up? They're going to call a foul. She will go to the line for 2. See who they call it. They're going to call it against 34, Haley Eyre. First one is up, no good for Kaylee Bake. Zions Bank of Panguitch, Zions Bank, Mark Henry, the branch manager, for all of your banking needs, Zions Bank. Second free throw on the way, and that drops. Another point for Kaylee Bake. She is 2 for 2 from the free throw line in this contest. Panguitch pushes it quickly down the court, sets up an offense, whipping it around the horn, taking it inside. Found an open shooter, number 32, that's Holman. No good. The rebound comes down to Panguitch. Second shot up, no good. And they're going to say a foul on number 40. That's Haley Palmer, or Hallie Palmer. Hallie's first. And once again, can't get the ball passed fast enough into the passing lane is Camry Fisher. Steals the ball away and ends up knocking it out of bounds off of one of the Hawks. It will be Bobcats' ball as they set up their offense. 5:25 left here in the second quarter. Bobcats and the Hawks, State 1A playoffs, live from Richfield High School Gymnasium. Three-pointers short, no good. Rebound comes down to the Bobcats. They whip it around the horn, set up another three-pointer. This one from Holman, no good. Rebound to the Bobcats. And finally, number 21, Camry Fisher, puts in 2 points for the Panguitch Bobcats. Security Title Company, you know, when closing on a loan or refinancing that mortgage, remember to request a Security Title to be your title company. Travis and Hillary want to wish all of the team success in this great tournament. The Hawks will inbound. Conrad kicking it out to Bake. Shot no good. And off of one of the Hawks. On the rebound, goes out of bounds. White ball. Bringing it down is number 14, Kane Orton. Over to 21, Camry Fisher. Back to Orton in the corner. Drives the baseline. Defense was there. She couldn't get the shot. Whips the ball around. She finally gets it and puts it up, but the shot is no good. Rebound comes down to the Bobcats, who back out and set up their offense again. Another three-pointer on the way, which is short. Rebound comes down to number 32, Holman, who puts it back in for 2 more points for the Panguitch Bobcats. 38-4 on the scoreboard with just under 4 minutes left in this quarter, in this half for that matter. And a jump ball being called. You're watching a Garcane Energy presentation of 1A State Championship basketball. Garcane Energy, a touch-tone energy co-op. Hawks inbound under their, well, from the sidelines under their basket. Try and get it across court, but Bobcat gets in the way. Oh, that could have gone the other way, but it went to the Bobcats. I guess the Hawks last touched it before it flew out of bounds. Three-point attempt up, off the rim, short, no good. Holdman gets her own rebound and whips it around the horn a little more. Another three-point attempt, no good. Palmer trying to put it back right inside the paint, no good, and it's ripped down and taken away by Murphy. Murphy gets it back to Bake, and the Hawks cross the timeline. 18-footer on the way. It goes over the basket, and Emmer Murphy misses the shot. Looks like we're having a substitution. Number 21, Jenna Conrad, will come in for the Hawks. And look around and see who came out. Looks like Allred came out. So 4 sophomores and a freshman on the court for the Hawks as the Bobcats have the ball. Get it down in low, layup, no good. Rebound comes down to the Bobcats. Short little 3-footer, no good, off the back of the rim. Rebound to the Bobcats, kick it back out. 3-point attempt is good. They say that was Horton. Another fast break for the Bobcats after a steal from the Eagles, or from the Hawks. And one of the Hawks goes down hard. Emmer Murphy, number 4, hits the floor. It looks like she might have taken an elbow in the back of the head or at the base of the neck, but she's holding her neck, back of her head. are attending to her. This presentation of state championship basketball is brought to you in part by Southern Central Communications, the area's fastest broadband internet. Also being brought to you by South Central Communications FiberLink high-speed internet, the area's fastest broadband internet. Well, we're going to take an injury timeout. We'll be back. You're listening to, or you're watching, State 1A basketball presented by Ruby's Inn. Check them out at ruby'sinn.com.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
As Utahns, we don't have to go far to find a bit of heaven. Historic Panguitch City, nestled in southern Utah's high plateaus, just 20 miles from Bryce Canyon National Park. Panguitch is a year-round celebration of heritage and outdoor culture. There's nothing quite like getting your prescription filled where the employees know you and you know them. We have the time to help you make informed decisions. Personalization that a mail-order pharmacy can't provide. At Panguitch Drug, we believe that friendly, fast service is most important.
Dr. Dog, the other day I was at the dog park and ran into Keegan, the Irish setter from up the road. When we smelled hello, I was surprised because he smelled like delicious roasted duck. When I asked if he'd been hunting, he said nein, he had been to see you.
Yes, Mr. Hans German Shepherd, I'm recommending Canine Superfood Advanced from PetMinerals.com for all my canine patients. The powder mixes with your dog food to create a delicious duck-flavored gravy. Order your Superfood Advanced from PetMinerals.com today.
And we're back to action at the Utah High School Sportscast production of 1A State Basketball on live.ksl.com. As we come back, the Bobcats go to the foul line. That is number 2, Capri Orton, not draining the first of 2. And the second one misses. Gives the Hawks the ball from west side. Bake brings it across the timeline. Sets the screen, gets around the screen, puts up a long one. No good, rims in and out, comes down to number 34. That is Air. Haley Air for the Bobcats. Now the Bobcats set up their offense. From the corner, three-point attempt. Off the rim, high in the air and down. Bake grabs it for the West Desert Hawks. Slowly brings it across the timeline. They set the screen, set another screen. Second screen didn't quite work out, and they got in a little bit of trouble. The ball goes out of bounds off of, looks like number 10, Haley Reel, and will be the Panguitch ball. They'll take it from full court. Minute left in the half, 42-4 on the scoreboard in favor of the Panguitch Bobcats. Laid it up and in, number 24 with 2 points. She is Matea Barney with 2 points for the Bobcats. And again, the Hawks send it over to Allred. Allred takes it down into the middle. Down in the middle, Kaylee Bake picks it up, tries to put up the basket, is fouled, and she will go to the line to shoot 2. Who did they call that on? Looks like Haley Air. That will be Haley's second. Joe Dalton Auto Body. Does your vehicle need some body work or a fresh paint? Joe Dalton can get the job done. Schedule an appointment for your estimate. Joe Dalton Auto Body. First one. Was the first one good? Okay. So, second one is no good. First one is good. And Kaylee Bake is now 3-3 at the foul line in this first half of action. Panguitch gets it down underneath the basket, and as they go up for the shot, Keisha Miller is fouled. That foul will go against Haley Reel for the Hawks. And the first one for Keisha is good. She shoots those foul shots quickly, very confident. She drops the second one. Hawks take over the ball. And a steal taken away by Dalton. She takes it coast to coast and drops in 2 points for the Bobcats as we have 10 seconds left in the half. And another steal. This one also by Orton. Knocks it out of bounds. They're going to call it off of Bake. That means that the Bobcats will control the final 4 seconds. The first half, a three-point attempt up. It is short. Capri Orton short on that three-point attempt. And that brings us to the end of the first half of action here at the Richfield High School, where we're bringing you the Utah High School Sportscast production of 1A State Basketball on live.ksl.com and also at mylocalradio.com.
If you want your truck to really catch the eye, have the professionals at Plains Tire in Evanston install a custom lift kit with new tires and wheels. We've got a huge selection to choose from, so no matter what your style is, we've got the tires and wheels to make you smile. The way your truck looks reflects on you. Get the reflection you want with a lift kit, new tires, and wheels from Plains Tire in Evanston, the tire professionals. 157 Bear River Drive. Stop in today.
We'd like to welcome you to the Southern Utah University halftime report, where we'll check some of the stats. It's definitely a one-sided game and was pretty much expected to be this way, as the West Desert Hawks only played 7 games all season, but because of the region they're in, number 21, they came in as the 4th seed, even with just a 1-6 record out of the 7 games that they played this season. So let's take the stats from the West Desert Hawks first. It was Kaylee Bake, the guard, the point guard for the team, that went to the line 6 different times and made 3 of the 6. So she has 3 points of the 5 total. And the other 2 came from Kara Conrad, a sophomore, who made 2-point shot in the first quarter. So that is a total of 5 points for the West Desert Hawks. It looks like a lot more action been going on the Panguitch Bobcat side as they come into this game as out of Region 20 as the number 1 seed in Region 20. And it was definitely going to be an uphill battle for the Hawks, and everybody pretty much knew it. The Hawks don't make it down here very much to the state tournament, but when they do, it's a big deal, and they enjoy it. So let's look at the scoring for the Hawks, or for the Bobcats. Panguitch Bobcats, the number 1 seed out of Region 20. Capri Orton had 9 points. Brittany Henry, 11. She led all scorers. Alicia Heaton had 3. It was Kane Orton with 5 points. Carly Eyre with 5 points. Camry Fisher had 2 points. Natea Barney had 4 points. Keisha Miller with 5 points, and Abigail Holman had 2 points. That adds up to 48, and that's where we're at here at halftime. 48-5 in favor of the Panguitch Bobcats. This has been the Southern Utah University Halftime Report, brought to you by SUU. Check them out at suu.edu. SUU to everywhere.
Our Richfield Hotel, located just off Interstate 70, is a short drive from attractions like the Big Rock Candy Mountain, Fremont Indian State Park, Fish Lake National Forest, the Great Western Trail, and the Paiute ATV Trail. Located near the Sevier Valley Center, make the Quality Inn Richfield your home for the tournaments.
The Alton Coal Development is located in Alton, Utah. The development employs 32 people at the extraction site and another 30 are employed driving trucks. Alton Coal reclaims the land by restoring habitat for sage grouse and cattle. Alton Coal.
If you've struggled to get a vehicle because of some bumps in your credit, then come to the all-new Rocky Mountain Yeti Auto Group. We have over 20 different lenders ready to help you reestablish your credit with a quality new or pre-owned vehicle. Good credit, bad credit, bankruptcy? Let the new Rocky Mountain Yeti Auto Group try to help you. Call our credit hotline today and ask for Jeff or Dave to get pre-approved for your next vehicle. Call 307-789-3151 today. Rocky Mountain Yeti, legend driven.
Rocky Mountain Fencing, located in Panguitch, has been serving southern Utah for over 20 years. Owner Marquet Engelstead is a proud supporter of Region 20. Give Marquet a call today, 435-463-1659.
Royal Express Transmission, Stewart and his staff of highly trained technicians can take care of any of your automotive needs: brakes, inspections, alignment, transmission, ATV repair, and towing. Give Royal Express a call, 435-676-8300.
Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need. Buying or refinancing a home, did you know you can request your own title company? Keep business local and request security title for all your title, closing, and escrow needs. Travis and Hillary wish all team success in the postseason tournaments.
Shed Inc., located at 44 North Main in Panguitch, Randy and Matt will take care of all of your screen printing needs. Need some extra cash? They'll buy those shed antlers you've been looking to sell. Call Shed Inc. today. Go Cats!
Subway has fresh fit options because reaching your goals is the only option. Subway has 8 delicious 6-inch subs with 400 calories or less. Try the Subway Fresh Fit menu.
This ad brought to you by the Silver Eagle gas station and Subway in Panguitch.
Buffering sucks. Stop watching your favorite internet shows 30 seconds at a time. Get super fast 1 gigabyte speed now. South Central Communications is invested in you and building for the future. Get there faster with the best internet experience at a price no one can beat. Upgrade to 1 gig internet and enjoy smooth streaming on every device in your home. Enhance your internet experience today. South Central Communications is delivering the most advanced fiber internet to every home and business. Buffering sucks. Stop watching your favorite
We
internet
welcome
shows
you
30
back
seconds
to
at a time.
this Utah 1A basketball state tournament on KSL and on mylocalradio.com. Like to thank a couple of our sponsors while we wait for the scoreboard to tell us that the second half will get underway. I'd like to thank Bryce Canyon Pines, one of Panguitch sponsors. Thanks for the local support. Come and enjoy the home-cooked meal with Ethel's world-famous pie at Bryce Canyon Pines. Also, Alton Coal Development, responsible extraction, restoring habitat, and creating jobs. And by Royal Express, for all of your automotive service needs, from oil changes to transmissions. Stuart and Arvgene Ivy at Royal Express appreciate your business, and we appreciate their sponsorship so that we're able to bring you this coverage of 1A state basketball playoffs. It is everything Panguitch in this game, as Panguitch is taking on the West Desert Hawks. It is 48-5, and the second half is underway. It is Panguitch ball first, to Panguitch in white with the blue trimmed in red numbers. The West Side Hawks are in purple uniforms trimmed in white. Maybe that's maroon trimmed in white. We'll call it maroon. As the Bobcats pass around, finally able to put it up and have it drop. Was that Capri Orton? Gonna... Taya Barney? Okay. Thank you. Matea Barney with the 2. Ball goes out of bounds, turnover. It's going to go back to the Bobcats as we get this underway here at the Richfield High School. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to number 25, Miller. Put back, no good, and the rebound comes down to the Hawks. Kaylee Bake, the point guard, takes it across the timeline. Gonna call it off one of the Hawks. Give the ball to the Bobcats. Comes into play. Bobcats leading by 45 points in this game. Orton off of the backboard, no good. Rebound comes down to Kaylee Bake. And again, taking their time, coming across the timeline. There's only 6 players on the the West Desert Hawks team, and one of those went down with an injury to her neck right towards the end of the first half. That was Allred, number 15. So looks like she might be back in the mix, though. She's on the court right now, so. And 2 points go down for the Hawks. For Kaylee Bake. And the Bobcats go right back and return the favor, put down 2 more points. Kaylee Bake for 3. No good. Rebound comes down to the Bobcats. The Bobcats underneath number 24. It's Matea Barney. That's her 4th point here in this early third quarter. Hurricane Energy wishes all team success Keeping the power on when you need it most. Garcane Energy, a touch-tone energy cooperative. Working the ball around are the Hawks, trying to get it into the middle. It's taken away by Barney. Barney pulls up short, sets up the offense, whipping the ball around the outside. And from a three-point land, no good. The rebound comes down to the Bobcats. They kick it back out. Another three-point attempt, no good. Rebound long to the Bobcats. Kick it back out for another three, which drops. This is Brittany Henry. Brittany Henry with that three-point. She attempted two of those three. Only one of the three dropped for the Bobcats, but have a timeout coming up. It's a 30-second timeout called by the Hawks. We'll take one, too. You're watching 1A basketball on KSL and at mylocalradio.com.
As a Cedar City native, I was already familiar with the high-quality academics and the beautiful campus of Southern Utah University. I quickly found a second home in the Computer Science and Information Systems program. I graduated with an impressive portfolio right out of school and was able to get a job at Amazon as a cloud support engineer. I enjoy creating something great from nothing other than my imagination, aided by the problem-solving techniques I learned at SUU. I am so grateful for the guidance I received from Southern Utah University.
Oh, back to action here in quarter number 3. As the Hawks bring it across the timeline. They called a 15-second timeout to try and set up a shot. It was no good, though, by Allred. She puts it up and misses the basket altogether. Rebounded long by the Bobcats, and they race it down. Now they're underneath their own backboard trying to put in one attempt, no good. The putback goes in by Keisha Miller. Keisha Miller with the putback and 2 points. Again, the Hawks on the attack. Try to force it inside, but the hands of the Bobcats get in the way, and that was end to end. 2 points for Capri Orton. She got the deflected pass and took it all the way down and dumped it in for the layup. Shot attempt by the Hawks, no good. Rebound goes to the Bobcats. Bobcats on a fast break and couldn't control it and barely save it. Barely save it from going out of bounds. It went to one of the Hawks. She thought it went out of bounds, and instead of dribbling it, she walked with the ball. It turned it right back over to the Bobcats, who will have it underneath their own basket. That's an unfortunate mistake. Number 4, in and out. That's Henry, missing that three-point attempt. Rebound goes down to Barney. This is Barney from the corner, no good. Long rebound comes down to Air. Air kicks it back up to Fisher. Fisher shoots a three, no good. Long rebound to Miller. They whip it around the horn. Back over to the left side of the basket. This is a little 10-footer in and out, and right back in for Barney. Matea Barney with another 2 points for the Bobcats. Bake handling the ball, trying to break something open. Gets it over to Reel at the top of the key. Tries to get it into the corner, but into the passing lane and stealing it away is number 4, Henry, for the Bobcats. They miss their layup, and it's rebounded by the Hawks, but then stolen away from behind by Camry Fisher. Takes it right away from Kaylee Bake. And they take it right back down and miss their layup. The rebound comes down to the Hawks. Number 12, that is Kara Conrad. Kara Conrad. I misspoke earlier. I thought it was Allred that had the neck injury. It wasn't. It was Emma Murphy that went out in that first quarter with the neck injury. She's on the sidelines with a towel of ice on her neck. We need to take a timeout. You're watching 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
I think another good name for Matt Rex, the owner of T-Bar S Body Shop in Evanston, would be the Anger Eraser. I came out to the parking lot to find a ding and scratch. I was so angry, I went to T-Bar S Body Shop to get a quote and met Matt Rex. He said they would fix it, and he'd even talk to my insurance company. When I picked up my car, it looked great. No stress, no hassle. Matt's friendliness and quality service erased all my anger. When your car gets bunged up, don't get angry, just let T-Bar fix your car.
Having a beautiful, confident smile is something everyone deserves, which is why we're dedicated to providing our patients with an exceptional orthodontic experience. We want to give you a smile you'll be proud to share for the rest of your life. Give Wilson and Wetton a call.
JT Steele, simply the best. Commissioner Jerry Taylor wishes all of the team success, especially the Panguitch Bobcats. JT Steele, great sponsor of our tournament this year. The Hawks with the ball across the timeline. Bake picks up the dribble, gets it over to Allred. Allred drives down to the corner. She gets double teamed, trying to break through the double team. The ball stripped away and stolen by Henry. Bobcats on the fast break. Some nice fancy passing, and 2 more points up for the Bobcats. Number 21 was Camry Fisher, who finally dropped that ball after 2 or 3 really nice passes for the Bobcats. Again, Hawks take it right into the heart of Bobcat defense, and they steal it away. Inside, outside, they miss the shot. Henry misses her shot. The Hawks come down with the rebound. And here is Bake again, point guard. Some of the Hawks losing some steam. Nice little give and go. The ball back to Bake. She misses the layup, and the rebound comes down to the Bobcats, who force it forward. Get it up to number 30. Cambry Howell makes 2 points for the Bobcats. You can tell that these West Desert Hawks are getting very, very tired. They're walking slower and slower and slower as they try and get down the court. Kind of see it in their shoulders. Shot no good. And that's the end of our third quarter. 69-7. You're watching a Utah high school sportscast production of 1A State basketball on live.ksl.com.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at West Star Printing design your business cards. Now with same day and next day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit West Star Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. West Star Printing, 307-789-5202.
If you show any weakness at all, they're going to find a way to exploit it. You have to keep your game face on all the time. That's the best advice I can give about being a parent.
Hang on, guys. Dad's still shooting a commercial. Hey.
Bryce Canyon Half Marathon is 13.1 miles of fun. You run through Bryce Canyon on the second Saturday in July. You can register today and save money. BryceCanyonHalfMarathon.com and enjoy Bryce Canyon in all its beauty. Well, the scores 21 for the Bobcats in that third quarter and only 2 for the West Desert Hawks. 6 players on the Hawks team and one of them out with a neck injury. Doesn't look like she'll be returning, but we'll see. No, I take that back. Emma Murphy is on the court. Took the bag off of her neck, and she's out there playing with 5 of her 6 teammates, or 4 of her 5 teammates, I guess. She's the 6th one. Hawks on the attack. Shot no good, taken away by number 40. That is Haley Palmer. And the ball goes down, put in by Camry Fisher. Camry Fisher with 2 points. For the Bobcats to start the scoring here in this fourth quarter. Knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Bobcat ball. Panguitch with the out of bounds. This presentation of state championship basketball brought to you by Ruby's Inn, Gateway Resort to Bryce Canyon National Park. Ruby's Inn. Bobcats on the attack. Trying to go in low, kick it back out high. Now it's down into the corner. A little 16-footer from the corner. Rolls in and out and drops back in, and that gives another 2 points to Camry Fisher. Bake across the timeline. She gets it over to Murphy. Murphy hurt her neck in the second quarter. Good to see her back. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Bobcats. Hawks will inbound under their own basket. Shot off, high off the backboard. They're going to call it off the top of the backboard, and it will turn back over to Panguitch. Brown Dental rooting for the Panguitch Bobcats. Efficient, family dental, friendly environment, and competitive prices. Go see Greg and Sean at Brown Dental. Shot up for the Bobcats, no good. Rebound comes down to Fisher. Whips it around from out of the corner. A three-point attempt off the rim. Goes across the top of the backboard. That'll place it out of bounds and turn it over to the Hawks. 5:49 left in this game. Score is 73-7 in favor of the Panguitch Bobcats. Stolen away into the lane was Camry Fisher. She stole it, tried to take it end to end, but ended up dishing it off. Now they're passing it around. Shot goes up from Lacey Marshall and falls. Lacey Marshall in the scoring column for the Bobcats. This presentation of state championships is being brought to you in part by State Bank of Southern Utah. Go to sbsu.com. And the Hawks miss their attempt. In and out. Rebound comes down to the Bobcats, and it's stolen away. Stolen away by the Hawks. Trying a fast break, and it was Murphy up. Missed shot. Rebound comes down. Shot goes up. It's missed. Again, the Hawks get the rebound. And number 10, Haley Reel with 2 points on the board for the Hawks. Stolen away by the Hawks into the passing lane, and then stolen back by the Bobcats. So they're back on the fast break. 3-point attempt, and nothing but net. Number 21, Camry Fisher, with her 7th point here in this fourth quarter. Her 11th point in the game. Across the timeline is Murphy handling the ball. And a long shot from Kara Conrad is short and goes out of bounds. Nobody touched it, so it will turn over to the Bobcats, who have a wholesale change. Everybody that was on the court for the Bobcats just switched over. Let's see who we have, if I have them. Kane Orton. No, yes, Kane Orton's out there. Number 32 is Abigail Holman. Number 32, Abigail. 34 is Haley Eyre. Number 10 took the shot. That's Alicia Heaton. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to the Hawks. They try to get the pass out ahead, but couldn't control it, and Panguitch picks it up. So Panguitch back on the attack. Another three-point attempt. Off the top of the backboard, this will turn it over to the Hawks. It bounced off the rim, went way high, and hit the top of the backboard. Going to call a 30-second timeout for the Hawks, so we'll take one too. You're watching a Utah High School Sportscast production of 1A State Basketball on mylocalradio.com.
The Alton Coal Development is located in Alton, Utah. The development employs 32 people at the extraction site and another 30 are employed driving trucks. Alton Coal reclaims the land by restoring habitat for sage grouse and cattle. Alton Coal.
And we're back as they are taking the court for the final 3 minutes and 20 seconds of this contest. 78-9 in favor of the Bobcats as they play the West Desert Hawks. West Desert, to be able to field a team, has to draw from the kids from two different schools. And even then, they could only pick up 6 girls to play on this team. So I think the victory is the fact that they made the state tournament. What's the likelihood of that? Hawks with the ball. Down inside. Reel with the turnaround, no good, and the rebound comes down to the Bobcats. Zions Bank of Panguitch. Zions Bank, Mark Henry, the branch manager for all of your banking needs. It's Zions Bank in Panguitch. Long three-pointer, no good, off the rim into the hands of the Hawks. Their outlet pass taken away by the Bobcats. And on the attack again, we have Fisher. She gets it out to Air. Air misses the shot, and the rebound comes down to the Hawks. C-Stop Amazing Pizza. It's an affordable price. The Crofts wish the Bobcats much success here at the state tournament. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be inbounded by West Desert under their own basket. This is Bake handling the ball, trying to get it in. Finally kicks it back out, and an 18-footer attempted by Conrad hits the bottom of the net. Does not go in. Rebound to the Bobcats, who fast break and drop in 2 points by Abigail Holman. Again, it's Bake handling the ball. Down low. Goes in down low. They're going to call one of the Bobcats with pushing. As the ball entered down low, 2 Bobcats were there. I think they're calling number 21, Fisher. That's her first, but that gives the Hawks the ball under their own basket. Almost to tie it. Nope, they're going to call a jump ball. Got it all tied up. Allred had the ball, and as she turned, one of the Bobcats stepped in and tied her up and turned it right back to the Bobcats. Panguitch City. Panguitch, your adventure destination. Panguitch City wishes the Bobcats all the success, as does Rocky Mountain Fence. Rocky Mountain Fence, for all of your fencing needs, contact Marque Engelstead for a quote. That a three-pointer? Who made it, do you know? Three-pointer drops down for the Bobcats. 21, that's Fisher. That's her second three-pointer here in this fourth quarter. Going to call a foul on, I think it's on 21. That should be her second. Nope, number 10. Heaton picks up the foul. That is her first. This is a Southern Utah University presentation of 1A Championship basketball. Learn more at suu.edu. Final minute of this game. Getting down to it. Three-pointer on the way. Rims in and out. Rebound, Panguitch. Panguitch gets tied up. And it's going to go over to the Hawks for the final 33.7 seconds. Henry's world-famous chubby cheese. Julie and Colleen carrying on the family tradition. Stop by Henry's. Across the timeline, working it in. Inside, this is Bake from 6 feet, no good. Rebound comes down to Holman. Holman across the timeline. Into the corner and can't handle it. Bake takes it away, and then Holman knocks it away and out of bounds. Nope, they're going to say that it went off of Bake. They're going to give this to the Bobcats. Kenny Ray's Delicious Selections, a fresh salad bar and friendly service. The Millers wishing the Bobcats success at Kenny Ray's. And K&D Forest Products, custom log home packages. Kevin and Debbie Franzen at K&D Forest Products. And that's going to do it. 83-9 on the scoreboard. 9-83. Write it down for my notes. And it came out pretty much the way we expected it. Only 6 players showing up on the roster for the West Desert Hawks. And they only won 1 game all year. 1 game, 1-6 on the year. They played a total of 7 games, while the Panguitch Bobcats were 20-2 on the year. Came in as the number 1 seed into the tournament out of Region 20, and they took it 83-9 in favor of Panguitch. We're going to be back in a moment for the Ruby's Inn post-game report. We'll give you some stats. Be back in a couple of minutes right here. You're listening to 1A State Basketball on live.ksl.com.
Bryce Canyon sure is amazing, but don't just stand there at the overlook. Hop on the saddle for a true Wild West experience. Ruby's Inn has the perfect horseback adventure for your family. Whether it's just an hour-and-a-half ride to the canyon rim or a full-day getaway to the very trails used by outlaw Butch Cassidy, we've got rides for first-timers and old-timers. Come visit us in the lobby to plan your adventure or call 866-782-0002. Ruby's Inn, the wonder of the West.
If you had a toothache, would you see a foot doctor? Or would you go to the dermatologist to have a baby? Of course not. When your vehicle needs service, take it to the best qualified mechanics. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, our technicians are GM certified service experts. They're trained to know every inch of your vehicle. Don't trust your vehicle to just anyone. Have all your service done at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
Once you've visited the Bear Lake Valley, you'll want to come back many more times. Realtor Gary McKee and the team at Bear Lake Realty can show you ways you can own a piece of the lake. Whether you want a summer home, a lot, a quarter share in a home, or a place to live year-round, Gary McKee is the #1 real estate agent in Bear Lake. Visit with Gary today and learn about all the options you have. Bear Lake Realty in Garden City, Utah. Visit bearlakerealty.com.